1, 2, 3, go. Hello and welcome to a video. This is something new, something exciting, something that we didn't plan, but something that we're excited to now participate in, right? This is gonna be a week in the studio kind of situation. Me sending out orders, also me setting up my new house, but mostly setting up my new office space, a little studio space where you're going to be seeing a lot of me from now on, because this is probably where I'm going to spend the majority of my time, in this room. This is the tester. This is the tester video. We're going to see how this goes and see what might be going forward. So enjoy.
Wave. I'm in it for keepsake. In the field with the cleat lace. Beat freak with the bare face and a slick tongue. That's what she say. She look good. She a big tease when she bite lip with the wink face. Hella bad when she throwing it back. She bring that my way for the team play. For Pete's sake, I'm above average. I padded my stats. I gotta matter what he said. In 2010, got LeBron James off the backboard. Type of bad boy. Hold it down for the task force. If I run his fade, then you ask for it.
We're getting there, lads. We're getting there.
Accidentally put one of the inside drawers to be the wrong way around, but no.
I've got so much of my shop to set up now, so all of the office space, like all of the furniture in the office is set up, and now I just need to organise it and now I need to organise it and put everything away and find everything its new home of where it's all gonna be. So yeah, I'm gonna caffeinate myself and make shit happen. Appreciate how cute everything is and how it all accidentally works together, because I picked all of this stuff up so randomly and it looks perfect together. Isn't that right, Ron? I would also like to take a moment for the koala on top of my tree. Epic. Ronnie has been taking every opportunity to escape and run underneath the fence. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, beautiful? Bookshelves are ready to get books, but we'll wait for that. All these boxes need to go all in here. Gonna put cards and stuff, probably prints in the back, and then packing boxes. Let's go. I got a delivery of new like prints and postcards and business cards, and so let's have a look. These ones I usually use as the backings for earrings, so I'll put earrings. What? I don't do earrings. I usually use these as the backings for necklaces, so they will go on one of these cards in like a little paper packet. I was using the plastic like little sachets, but my plan is to be completely plastic free, but we're trying to reduce waste. There is so much just packaging that's involved in like, even like the best possible way you can think to pack things is always going to be wasteful, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge, but there's a way, and I am continually improving it. I use so many recycled materials as well, like for all of my deliveries, and especially for like getting all of these new things like furniture and everything from the move. I've got loads and loads of boxes that I'm going to break down to use as packaging and recycle all that material. So wherever you can, use renewable resources and recycle the material. Okay, so I got a reorder of postcards, so ones like this one and this one. So these I always put in orders, and I usually write like my thank you note on the back of it, and I got some new ones. These are designed specifically to go in the calendar orders, and it's 2021 vision, and it's basically a Mad Libs to be an absolute bad bitch and write down your vision for the coming year. This is my year. Every day and every way I'm getting closer and closer to becoming the blank I know I am capable of being. I attract blank, blank, and blank with ease. My life is filled with blank. I am committed to creating blank and blank. It's only a matter of time until my dreams are my reality. I'm so excited to see everybody fill these in with what they're creating, what they're manifesting. This is some juicy shit. And then I also, put that on the wrong pal, I also got some brand new prints printed that I'm very excited to show you now and release as soon as I'm able to post them, basically. Look at this hottie. You may have seen, this is literally the illustration I did and then got tattooed on me. But this is the print and it says, every day and everywhere, I'm transforming my fantasy into my reality. Big vibe. And then this hottie saying, I'm my greatest fantasy, with a drink and a smoke, living the dream. And then a hot little cowgirl bib, and that says, it all got a lot lighter when I realized that I can create every aspect of my life. So these are A5, yeah, A5 prints. I'm very excited about them. They look so good. Brownie's just growling at the window constantly. Okay, so I've put some of the cards up on the shelves. I've still got heaps of these to bring up as well, and this is about as far as I got organising that stuff. A couple of my envelopes, so these are flat envelopes, and these are like little postcard size boxes for a project that I'm starting in the new year. A lot of stuff still to bring into the space and figure out where it's gonna live, but I'm already feeling like so excited and like looking out on this with a big view and so much green and light. Light is so important, especially like when I'm creating and like staring at things. Like I want, like, I don't know, light just feels like feeds my soul. I don't like working in dark places, and this is like, yeah. So I'm very just happy and excited, and like newness, going to new places and spaces, and allowing yourself to also go into a space that has so much room for you to evolve in that space, which I'm even seeing in the way that like I set things up, because I'm able to set them up from scratch right now, like organizing everything. It's making me think about how I actually want to do things, how I want my like shipping process to look, how I want to like schedule even like my week, and how I create and how I do all the things that now form as like part of my business. Like how do I want that to look and how do I want it to run, and just generally like asking myself questions about what I want my business to look like, what I want my days to look like. Doing that and doing that regularly is so important if you want to be continually growing and evolving and making space for yourself to become the thing that you actually want to do. Being conscious about what it is that you're doing every day, because otherwise you're just going to accidentally get somewhere. Where instead, if we're more aware of what we're doing and why we're doing it, then we can consciously get to exactly where we wanna go.
This is not another love song, girl, you got me and me sprung on. Loving like you know your pics then, curl me crazy like I did some. Really knew you was the one, no. Now you're wanting to be done, so held me tight like a zip tie. Now you're running on the run, go. Not a love song, not another love song. 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 Testing me, why you always testing me? Arguing back and forth, can't make a call, might need a referee. Daughter, you not here, I'm in my thoughts, it's so unsettling. Trying to make some sacrifices, mind and heart been wrestling. Got your friends around.
Hello. Okay, so I have more things that I'm unpacking. I have my prints that I'm setting up ready to like be ready to ship out in my filing cabinet situation thing. So I'm doing that, got a candle burning, smells delicious in here. It's a bit chilly today, and by chilly I mean like 23 degrees. Seriously, I live in Queensland, 23 degrees is cold, apparently. Disclaimer, I have cream on because I've basically broken out through like this move of just like the stress of it all, and it hasn't been stressful. I don't know, I've just broken out, probably because I'm just haven't been eating very good. But anyway, I've got some moisturizer on, which is like moisturizing because I put tea tree oil on it and it dried it out too much and like bent my skin, and we're just not going to talk about it because I made a mistake and I've learned and I've grown from it already. So what I actually wanted to come and have a chat with you today is about fueling your own evolution, fueling your own advancement, and basically jumping before you feel ready to jump, before you have the solution, doing the thing and going towards what you want and what you want to create before you know exactly how to do it. I feel like this is something that I've constantly been training myself to do over the years, of going for big things and like having this deep faith in myself, in the universe, that shit's gonna work out in like the best, most delicious way if and when I follow exactly what it is that I want to do and exactly what it is I want to create, and just put myself in the path of what I want. We can't expect the things that we want to just come to us. We have to fucking leap and almost put a bit of skin in the game, like put a bit of risk out there to really go for like the next advancement. I'm talking about like pure, huge leaps of evolution that propels you forward. It can be like little baby leaps, or it can be like huge giant leaps. But the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. As like over said and whatever that is, it is very, very true. I think it's crucially important that we go for things before we feel fully ready to go for those things. That we don't just go for the thing that feels like easy and comfortable where we're at. And I say that just thinking about, I've been thinking about all of like the different investments and the different leaps and things that I've made over the past few years, and how I didn't know where they'd end up, where they'd go. But in hindsight, I can see that they exactly took me to where I wanted to go, that everything worked out, that everything made sense, that I grew so much from it. So that's been like traveling and going to certain places. Now it's been like getting this home for myself, which is way more, like way bigger, way more like extravagant than I needed to get. I could have very easily got a much smaller place that was cheaper and whatever. But this was literally the first house I came to see as well, and I was like, that's my home. I went for a place that has space for me to grow into it, that forces me to evolve to be the person who can literally like manage and take care of a home that's bigger than anything I've had before. My literal old like London apartments would fit in the living room of this, which is fucking insane because they probably actually cost more anyway. That's just a whole different kettle of fish. But the point is, having a space that's bigger than like my current needs allows me to have space to expand within it. Literally, even like this room that I have as like my office, which basically doesn't have much in it and probably won't have that much in it for a while, because I don't need that much space. I need space, but not like extraordinary amounts of space. But for the business that I want to grow and the operation I want to be running, that's gonna need this room in a year's time. I want to be minuscule for my needs. I want to rapidly outgrow every single leap I make for myself, that it, in hindsight, like everything looks so obvious and so easy. Bigger, it just needs to be bigger and badder and bolder as I go. That is like the stuff that makes me so fucking excited. Sometimes I don't really know how to speak about that because it can come across as being like hashtag hustle culture, which isn't what I vibe with at all and isn't like the energy that I run my business with. But I do create and exist in this world with so much excitement and enthusiasm and big goals and big dreams and big desires, and making space for them for me looks like setting myself up in situations that are maybe feel like a bit bigger than I need, a bit bigger than I know how to deal with right now. It's investing in teachers and courses and coaches and equipment and spaces that are going to push me to evolve, that have so much space for me to spread out in them. So I've been in this house for a week now, and there's been like a lot of feelings. Like, first of all, I just immediately felt at home and super comfortable here, and it just feels exactly like it should be where I live, which has just been so nice. I didn't feel uncomfortable here at all, didn't feel like unsafe here. Obviously I live alone. It just felt like immediately natural and safe and good and cozy, which is important. But it has triggered feelings of like, do I deserve this? Do I need all of this? Is this really necessary? All of these like stories that are obviously deeply ingrained, and again, it's like an opportunity to process them and process those feelings where they come from, because they're not necessarily like true. Just because we have thoughts and ideas and feelings does not mean that those thoughts and ideas and feelings are true. So what I want you to take away from this is the idea that you can go and jump and leap for something and invest in something that feels bigger than what you need right now. That can be like equipment or teachings or resources or a space, whatever, like just honestly whatever. Whatever you feel like would help you in creating the things that you want to create, but you may be wary of like investing it purely on the idea that you might not feel like you need that thing, that you might not feel like you're at the point where you need it to continue going forward. But if you know it's going to be the eventual point, then I want this to be permission for you to invest in that thing before you feel like you need it. Allow yourself to force your evolution a little bit. Allow yourself to just advance quicker than feels completely comfortable. Allow yourself to step up and jump and leap towards exactly what it is that you want, by completely trusting in your ability to make it happen and investing in the shit that's going to help you make it happen. Okay, it's time for me to actually do some work now. Delivery, I think it's the calendar.
Got a little bit rained on.
It's totally not the calendars. It is my new label printer and all of the shipping labels. So this is gonna make my life so much easier. Labels! We love a label. So I'm at this point now in my business where I've outgrown the way that I was like packing and sending things. Like, it's just not efficient for the amount of orders that I'm sending out. So I need to switch it over, hence the big old hefty boy label maker, and switch my like shipping means and like reset all of that up. But I'm also at the crux where like I have a shit ton of orders to process and do, and it doesn't feel like it's going to be the easiest, most straightforward thing to switch over the whole process while I've also got all of these orders to continue processing for every day. But this is, we're in the learning curve of it. It's going to be easier after I've switched it over, so the only thing to do is go forth and switch it over. hello. Hope you enjoyed that. I might be doing these regularly. I'm gonna see how they go, see how it feels, see how much stuff that's not just me packing orders can actually be part of this. I don't know how much anybody wants me to pack like hundreds of orders every week, but hey, that might be interesting as well. So I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you want to see and if you want more videos like this in the future, and we'll just roll from there. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. Bye bye.